Correct the system. What do you mean? More and more and more and more, to join more corrupted vessels to connection. Therefore, he has to go out into connection with others, to the right connection, to explain to them what connection is, to support in some way and associate them. Yes?
What does it mean? In what way do you mean that? The Creator doesn't expect him from adhesion, from arvut, for prayer, or what?
Wait, isn't it an expression of connection and arvut, the fact that he's spreading this knowledge to all the shattered vessels? Is he not leading them to connection and an arvut through this action? I don't understand you. So there's an action that needs to be amongst the Israeli people, because they're from the corrupted Kilim. How much you'll succeed, we already know how they're the worst possible vessels for correction. And there are actions that you need to do amongst the nations of the world. And they shall all know me, from the greatest to the smallest. What does it mean that my home will be called a house of prayer to all the nations? What does it mean? A house of prayer. Do you understand what that is? It's the Holy Temple. It will be called a house of all the nations, meaning a kli in which all the nations, every single one, all of them, will be able to, from there, turn to the Creator. Well, you need to bring them to that state where they will know that connection is the goal, by what we connect, for what we connect, what we attain, what the method is. The method under their framework. Yes?
Right, because, the emphasis you said was in a way of explanation.
I want to add that in explanation there are two levels. One level is explaining to people like you who have a point in the heart, want to know, to understand, to study, to enter inwards. And there are those, like it's written in the Torah, where the people say to Moses, you talk to the Creator, we'll sit here, and then when you come down, bring your Torah and explain to us what we have to do, we will do. It's two levels. You're talking to those who are like Moses, or those that are like the general folk. So therefore, we're talking about two methods, actually. Yes?
So, what's the emphasis? What's the priorities?
The priorities are internal, because from internality it spreads to externality. If you bring 10 people to here instead of 1,000 to there, of course it's more important for them to come here. Undoubtedly, because it's the Rosh. That's, first of all, that's the pioneers.
So, in that relation, a month and a half from now, we have our yearly event, the World Kabbalah Congress, which is really coming up. It's, really like in a couple of days. And for that event, we can expose it to many points in the hearts.
Also, even those without the point in the heart. We are interested for people to come all together, whoever wants to. But also in the Rosh you have Galgal Teinaim in the Chab. There are many more, because it's 3 lines and there are many discernments there that we don't yet see. There are corrections of different types. Hence, God forbid, don't say, oh, he doesn't belong to the Rosh, or does belong, or that's not up to us. We need to give everyone the Torah like water, for it to spread amongst everyone. Whoever wants can drink, and as much as they want. Yes.
What should be the good optimal result of the Congress on that level of the new audiences? not connection between us. Okay, we're going to adhesion.
No, the connection between us we do here every day. That's why the convention is not for us. The convention is for those who will come from all kinds of places. We need to draw people to the convention with all that we possibly can. Meaning, for them to just come and hear and incorporate and as much as they're capable and want. And even those who have no understanding whatsoever of what they're coming for. A person will receive some information, some knowledge, and then it works in him. That's why the convention is for everyone. But of course, we need to try within these 2 months to attract as many people as possible, and especially, of course, if there's some interesting or some interest or some spark in them.